Good morning, friends. So yesterday we were talking about kind of our frustrations about waking and just all the things. And I we came back from vacation the other day and I weighed myself and I knew because it had been creeping up a little bit and a little bit. And I knew, I mean, I was eating cake and ice cream and chips and french fries and we were walking a lot, but I knew that wasn't going to offset it. The good thing is the walking is good for a lot of things, and also it would have been worse if I hadn't been walking. We were getting a lot of steps and I enjoy walking, so all that was good. So after I hit my I wasn't surprised, but I was still like, no, because I hit a new high. And I probably most of you know, I worked really hard to get this weight off, and I've gained, well, let's see. I didn't get it all back, but probably a good 10 pounds. Um, so it felt bad. I mean, I just felt bad. And so I let myself feel bad. And then the next morning I got up and I made a plan. And so I went back to my fasting and I thought, you know what, if I get lightheaded, then I just always have some nuts with me or some cheese or something to kind of give me a protein
Mhm.
boost right away. But that is what helped me. What also helped me was not eating past 6 or 7 at night. Six is awesome. Seven is okay. So and that's hard if we're out. So sometimes I have to adjust that a little. Maybe I start eating a little later. But anyway, so back to my fasting. The 12 hours is great for all the benefits that you get. I think Jen says for weight loss, it's like a 16-8 where you're fasting for 16 and eating for 8. So I'm kind of trying to get as close to that as I can. So it might be like an 11 to 7 or, 10 to 6 or whatever it is. So that's one part of my plan. And then just eating, trying to add in more vegetables and fruits. So I know Melanie has some thoughts about that too. And you did one the other day, so I won't spoil that for you. But kind of doing that. Like that's a really easy thing to do. It's just to add. So getting out my carrots or I'll add a salad, or that's an easy thing to just add in. And of course, watching my sugars and my breads, not eliminating because I'm not there yet, honestly, folks. But I am noticing I don't feel well on those. So maybe that is something I have to really, really think about. And is it moderation? Probably not moderation for me. So how can that be like maybe just more infrequent than every day I have a piece of bread and I have a piece of candy? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's my plan. I wrote it down and I don't have it in front of me, but I wrote it down in my journal so that I can look back and go, that's my plan. Move my body, get my 10,000 steps every day. If I don't beat myself up, but it's just it's a good goal. And if I don't quantify, I don't really do it.
Right.
Anyway, thoughts, Melly?
Well, yeah, I mean, anything that we can track is helpful because then we can say, yep, did it, didn't do it. There's no gray area in the did it or didn't do it. Now, does that mean that when we don't do it, we beat ourselves up for it? No. Just means that we can acknowledge and go, oh, well, that's why I'm not moving in the direction that I want to go because didn't do it, didn't do it, didn't do it. Um, because it is easy, I think, too, to think we're doing the right things. I think that's kind of what I said yesterday. I think in my mind I'm doing the right things, and I'm not seeing it go. So I think I do need to be better at tracking it to say, did you really do what you were supposed to do today, or did you let that half a hoagie, slip in, or did you have that wrap instead of a salad just because you weren't really paying attention? I just feel like I eat so many greens. Like I pretty much eat almost a salad with breakfast and dinner and don't really have lunch. So I kind of feel like, hello. But I realized that I was having quite a bit more cheese than I did before too. And I think sometimes I hold on to the sodium in the cheese. So I think that that was a part of it too, is that some of the things that I was eating probably were higher in sodium, and maybe I wasn't flushing them out as much with the water as I think I am. So again, just watching things like that. I really try, for the most part, to have things when I'm doing really well. Most of my food is in its mostly natural state. Like it's not a there's not a lot of processing that goes on or sauces that I've added to it, things like that. So anyway, just being intentional, paying
Hmm.
attention.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a lot of it. It's just we do things without thinking about it. And the more we can at least know what we're doing, be
Yeah.
aware of it, then we can like, oh, I didn't realize I was, yeah, the cheese thing I hadn't thought about, but
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of cheese because my cholesterol's high. So I try to kind of watch that or eat like the lower fats. But yeah, that can definitely, that does have a lot of sodium.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yeah. So
interesting.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll let you know how things are going.
Yep.
See you tomorrow, friends.
Bye.